is a silent song.
Bow your head.
Show me your moves.
The tides beckon.
Show me your moves.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
The tide rises. Go very fast. Everlasting as the moon. Ready to spice things up.
Come on! Show me your courage!
This is where you fall. Overruled.
Let's begin.
The pinnacle of excellence. A dash of frosting.
It's starting to get a little chilly. A moment, please. Be sanctified. Settle down. Come on! Show me your courage! An oversight.
A little amuse-bouche. Cha! Ha! Ra! Yeah! Fierce on the loose. Yeah!
Bow your head. Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Transfixed.
The tides beckon.
Show me your move.
Silence!
You're
Hi, how are you?
good.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Doing good, just doing some daily quests and whatnot. You get bonus the rewards for Myra, and I definitely need more Myra these days.
Water comes in many flavors.
Then I have to look at my characters and see who all needs what for their talents for today. So it should just be Arrow and Risley actually. But for their weapons, I also need to look at what they need because I like higher level weapons, so that'd be Tuesday. And since I only get so much resin in a day, I can only do so much per day. And unfortunately, the talents on this character, you have to also go switch each statue. Like for now, she has Pyro, but I can resonate with each statue, and she can have different.
Mondstadt's
So
water
it's
is
kind
crisp
of
and pure.
a little
Well,
bit irritating. It's a big map. Oh, you know, I might just go to my thing like this. I do gotta see what else I can unlock for her as well.
This world.
No, I also have. Well, I have lots of free to play, but I also have a lot of things like I have COD 6 and Battlefield 2042. I have so many stupid games I should be playing, but I tend to stick more to these. It's weird, I know. Okay, wait. Ah, crap. Why'd I do that? I guess I just do the blessing. It should already be done for everybody, though. Step away from the statue. So you cannot get those better, I guess. Guess they're all leveled up. Well, that's cancellation, my dumbass. Oops. Fuck's sake. I swear, man. But I also gotta work on her constellations, is what I meant. Ugh. So it's like double trouble. It's like triple trouble. Yeah, I have. Let me see here. I have a lot of characters too, so. I'll usually take out some with Nuve and Aro because I know they're okay by themselves. Plus, whatever I'm working on leveling up is what I tend to roll with. That way it's easier to find who I'm trying to level up in this little lineup because as you can see I have too many characters to go through and if they're not right on my main four then I tend to not see them as easily.
I got 2 5-stars in one day.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I've had some good luck. I'd say that I need to start possibly pulling, if I can, more for the weapon section to get better weapons for some of them. I think that's the one I need. I could be wrong. I'll check. I didn't really pay attention to... Ah, cool. I also play Zenless Zone Zero and Withering Waves. It's just, I'm so addicted to Fortnite, it's dumb. So, there's no way to reasonably play every single game every single day and still have time for everything else in life. So, I don't remember which freaking statue this is. Nope. Okay, so, I already did Geo. That would still be Fontaine. Ah, here we go.
I had only finished the store like 2 months ago.
Yeah. I've only been playing it for a little over a year. I have a sweaty friend who's really good with it, so he spoils me sometimes on the harder aspects. So I'm kind of still noob for the most part. Ah, so I have to just offer to the statue to get that. That makes sense. Man, I'm too craftable for that. Well, damn. Let's see, what's that thing? Guide to Elegance. I did not know how low level she had her thing. Holy crap, that's bad. Maybe she's not so weak. Maybe it's just the fact that, yeah, no, I gotta work on her. A little bit. Just a little bit more. Ugh, I'm already at a freaking Moira, man. I can wait on my talents for a day. Just for now. Maybe, no, because I got my arrows I could do. Dang it. Well, let me see what I can get from this, and then maybe I'll just, do talents as well. Definitely want to get her weapon up more. Yenfei's actually one of my favorites, so.
Let's
Kai
go.
King's pretty
Time is
decent.
against us.
I'm gonna put my music back on this music. I like to jam out while I play this.
I started like 2 years ago but had a break for a bit.
Yeah, they got a lot more that came out now, so I understand it.
Here to play. Nowhere to hide.
Of course, I accidentally put Electro on an Electro freaking map. Oops.
Look at me.
Have a safe trip.
Laid bare. Witness my rise. Overruled.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Settle down.
Assassins shine. There you are.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Let me amuse myself. Look at me. Just once more. Are you here to play with me?
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Assassins shine no longer.
What artifacts are you using?
For which character? For new? For all? Just till I can get Yeah, till I can get him a feather. He needs that feather.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I gotta go farm some more of those, actually. Because some of his artifacts could be better, but...
OBTHX.
Mm,
Bots.
mm. You're good. I haven't really artifacted anybody else up except for the main people I use more. Just slowly but surely. And I know I need a better crown than that, but it does what it needs to for now.
You seem pretty underrated.
Underrated? What do you mean underrated? I'm newer to the game, so my friend's definitely better at the game. His Risley's in like the top percentile. And I think this one might be too. You'd have to go to like the name tracking thing to figure all that out. Nothing for them. But if you want to go through the weapons, say, I definitely have better weapons on them. I get pretty lucky with the weapons and the wishes, unfortunately. What I need is to get lucky with the Moire. That would be better. Oh, stupid Moira. That definitely could be a different artifact, but I just, you know, until I get like the perfect artifact, there's no sense in even going out my way to do anything. I don't want no simple level artifacts for them. Trying to see what day everything. Ooh. How many more freaking 76? I'm like level 6 or 56, I think it is, and world level 8, so I get better loot. But it's
Everlasting as the
harder
moon.
too. Should say ish, but you know. I have some really good characters to help carry me. My lack of knowledge is
Nowhere to
their
hide.
freaking strength. I guess. I don't know. They carry.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled. Stay cool. Face your guilt. No escape away now. So soon.
Traveler, Dialect, Escoffier and Kissy.
Ooh, I love Luke actually. I built him up pretty good on my alt account before I gave it to my friend. His ex stole his account. Well, got him locked up, but whatever. She was just, you know, tragic to be with. He deserved a little better. But anyways, I digress. I gave him my other account. Because I don't need 2 accounts. Then I can't spend time with my main account. It was just too exhausting. And when I got Master to Luke on that one, I got Navi on that one. I was kind of pissed at myself, okay? Because I got Ifa on both my accounts, right? But I ended up getting Navi on that account, and I was so angry with myself. Especially Master to Luke. It's like, why can't I get that shit on my account? And I'm like, oh, that's right, I would if I wasn't putting wishes on that account. So I just was like, no, that account has to go. I felt so irritated at myself. My luck should not be spread so thin type shit, you know?
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
I just like noob. So I try my best to use him on things I know he can't be used on because I'm stubborn, let's face it.
Transfixed.
That's the reason I don't play any game the way it's supposed to be played, more because I'm stubborn.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
I'm trying to get a new healer.
You know, people do not like Dory for obvious reasons. She is a good battery, and I hate to say it, but she gets you some stuff back. When you try to do your stuff at the crafting table, she steals stuff back for you. And the way Moira coughs, I wonder why Dory's obsessed with ripping people off, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that piece, because I don't like her backstory now that I've been listening to the lore more, but I do appreciate her Moira, you know, convenient snatchback. And that counts for commissions, like, because who wants to do the same commission every day, man?
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
And then because I have ADHD, I have so many tasks started, it's stupid. So yeah, how goes.
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these 2 friends of yours? Likewise. There's no need to be so formal with us. We're a pretty casual crew. Anyway, since we've got newcomers, let me fill you in on what Dakan al-Ahmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently even their own, they even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. But it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora. A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. we were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as Dakan al-Akhbar...
I finished this quest last month.
Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
Nice.
Sounds
Yeah,
mighty strange
it's
to
taking me
too.
some time to do all this
Haroon,
stress.
you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone.
I
Sounds like
spend
you were
most of
really
my
putting your
time on
necks the line,
Fortnite.
no?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Akhmar is your father's crew after all.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experiences.
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Dakan al-Akhmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked. Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Ribat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe from her. Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever she goes, Paimon will follow.
Oh. In that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dia.
Don't underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look even if she had only survived on
Oh, one other thing, Dia. We held another recruitment event a few days ago. The deputy put a lot of effort.
Sorry to hear that.
Gotta admit, I can understand they're just... Now, if only the deputy could figure out...
Keep dreaming. The awkward silence and weird...
Hey, didn't we agree...
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
I don't think you were...
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that.
All right. We can tell...
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here.
Are they?
There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to murder. If someone
Also, the next quest sold be a traveler quest, it's a pattern.
If that doesn't put an end to it,
Yep.
you just challenge him to a fight. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as
Yeah,
things
I'm
come
doing...
up is better than
I have
keeping
so many
everything
quests to
bottled
do,
up
it's
and never talking
unreal.
about it.
Trust. My
That's
map
also
is
why I
like
never spare their feelings when I talk to them.
maybe
If I wanna laugh,
60%
I'll
most
laugh.
areas,
If I'm
but I
angry,
could be under
then
in
I'll unload
other
on
areas
them.
as well.
It's hard to stop once you get... Hey, knuckleheads!
Yeah, you hear her, Holloff? Told you we gotta focus on the invest... All you gotta do?
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my...
Will do. You...
What's up?
Hey, not much. What you up to? Just trying to do these story quests. Among other things, I have so much undiscovered still.
This should be the place. Let's find... It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another.
No need to worry.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance.
That's close enough.
Silence!
You won this one.
The tides beckon.
Good. That saves.
I've got all of the 7 statues.
Think about it though. What's your
Yeah, I
reputation
got that
worth?
done.
You won't
It's
have the other
just,
tool. You've got
I
5
think, like I
seconds.
said, the purple's the only thing I have to do for
I'm
the
not joking
travelers.
around. 2 seconds.
Constellation.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. I definitely didn't expect him to go that far.
What?
I just wanted to test his mettle. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain.
Well, he's out.
Yeah, don't worry. There are a lot.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of...
Let me take a look. Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and all familiar names. This caravan is just... That person will then Wait. Yeah. Every transaction... Perhaps... Anyway, the next... Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazaman Homayati. I'd be just... What the heck is going on? I'm sorry, but with this...
I started Fontaine today. Heard it's one of the best Argon quests.
It definitely is.
Just as easily
I misjudged Farina myself, and trust me, it'll bring you to tears. It's like happy, but sad. It's like one of those quests that kind of like, not as tragic, obviously, as the Titanic, but
it's too early to make a verdict yet.
you know, the fees are there. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's really good. I think you'll enjoy it.
Concern for me. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyarzad too.
Yeah. We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back alive.
Actually,
I see.
Something like that.
You all look a little... Why don't you discuss it?
It's okay, my...
So something is on any other day...
My lady?
The master. Okay. My father...
Yeah. I've never doubted the masters, and maybe he's not actually aware of the...
I can't help but...
Huh?
Thank you for sharing. Since you've told me everything you know...
The Fontaine quest actually at the end gave me goosebumps. It was that, like, good, so trust you'll love it.
30.
About that. Well, later, the master told me that he offered me a pile of...
Well, but that didn't...
Maybe... I think I get what you're...
Precisely. If my father had...
You mean the goal?
No, no.
But that still doesn't rule...
So, the master was...
Sorry we put all...
It's okay, Paimon. Regardless of his reason...
But is that... My father is committed. However, if we decide to invest...
Tia.
It's alright, Dia.
You don't have to do that,
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope. What was the thing about Right, yeah, trust! Besides, there's no point on...
Thank you, everyone. In which case...
Sure thing.
Usual...
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to
Yeah, but we...
Well, we...
So, that's what you...
If you wouldn't mind...
Well, What I do know...
Wait.
Yes. But knowledge always... Your father, Kusela. Of course, the facts of this matter, if you must...
His heart? I've made it this far. I have my own ideal. I came here to...
Our family once needed it. They had superior numbers. Those Eremites were Kusela's men. Kusela was grinning and...
Really?
He said that he had no We started talking to repay his...
So...
I got the Fontaine quest done in 2 days.
Yeah, about the same for me, I believe, as well.
What happened?
Because it was just really good.
At the top, but he kept coming back to the topic. Come on. I was completely lost at first.
So he was the...
Indeed. He didn't... He was already beyond... If Dia could stay in my...
And that's why you
Yes. And that's also why Kusela saved my daughter.
He was...
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fee. Eventually, I just... The letter contained a
Wait!
That's right. But by then, he was no longer... That thought, after some deliberate... I am aware. In the end...
If you can, none of the things he's doing, if all he wants to do is...
Oh no.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around another way. But
I'll do my best to help. I don't know Kusela's However, he's responsible. I've heard.
Understood.
I'll stay and be with my father. My father hasn't... I feel like...
Yes. It's time to face.
Make it night.
Yeah, it took me a minute. I haven't had to do that in forever.
I know what you've...
Shh. Keep your voice down.
I've mostly just been grinding for artifacts and whatnot lately. Because under-leveled characters are kind of aggro.
Alright. Back to...
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to
And
the
everything
courts
costs a
and-
king's ransom in
Wait,
Moinga these
there's
days,
no
too.
need to jump the gun.
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I waited in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
Let me tell you how it is. We're investigating Dakan al-Akmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of Mora from my last run. Just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it. My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later. They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert. Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you, though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else.
Currently, my main team is level 70 in R45.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you...
I'm
try to
AR
stick around the city until we
56,
get back.
world level 8.
You don't
If you
want
want
us
to
to
add
call
me,
folks
if you
from
need
the
help, I
Corps
can
and
always
have them
try to
drag
get you
you
back
to
up
the
if you
city.
need help. Depending on if your map has everything unlocked, I'm I don't know, pretty savvy with that. I may or may not have, like, ADHD to where I can't exactly, follow directions and go the right way. If I find people to
Melusines are
fight, I will
beautiful
start fighting.
creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm. I cannot help but feel that you bringing me here is some sort of an assassination attempt.
Seems like we're in. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves. I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
It's alright, I load my world level so I can level up my team.
Let's get it on! Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Take that! Take my knee. Take that!
Cut to the chase! Speed of light! Ha! Yeah!
Settle down!
Witness my rise. Haven't you all done enough?
So are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Take my
Oh, she's so strong.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore. Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dia, the boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys
We would prefer to call it taking
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority.
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. Regardless of whether they joined, whether it be their deepest sin, that's precisely it. But you, Dia, you were never asked to provide a record.
I never even...
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's Relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from... But in the end, he was just an ordinary... He was forced to go to headquarters...
We all knew he was doing that for you.
And that's why he became a shell of...
Wait, but...
Because you were too young when you left home after that fight.
So, even the blazing...
Yep. It was all his doing.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another... I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me. His words made no sense to me. But that night...
Everyone gained their free... But how could we leave with a clear conscience?
The boss can't have just died for nothing.
From that point on, the big fire that Boss started was, even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through. There were people from headquarters, but we won't let any of them escape our...
We've suffered plenty of... All we can do is exchange... We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. We were also able to attract Deshret's relics have become...
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about... We used to always laugh at him for it. As for me, I never considered, but... Maybe we were all... I'm sorry, Dia.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dia?
I grew up with
Got to go by.
and all I know is that
Okay,
Deshret's
GG,
relics
thanks
must
for
be.
stopping in.
Furthermore,
Appreciate you.
I want to go see the place for myself. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I bet Boss would...
Considering all the losses...
He can think whatever he... But the fact...
Bow your head.
A moment, please.
Don't blink.
Silence!
With sword comes shadow.
Settle down!
Be sanctified.
Bow your head.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
I knew you'd miss.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people...
Who cares? Well,
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got...
yeah. We'll know what their Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before.
Yeah.
Here.
Look alive!
The jungle.
Stay clear. Face your guilt. Let's begin.
Settle down.
This is where you fall. Lady!
Let the mighty be humble.
Time to shine! Strike a pose!
Silence!
Feeling lucky today? You want this one?
The tides beckon.
I'll be back.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any...
You guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well,
Now don't worry about us. We knew. Let's go! We can't let the boss down.
Let's check if there's another way. The sooner we can make.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something.
Okay, let's.
Bow your head.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Laid bare.
Have a seat. Silence. Let the mighty be humble.
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through, but as a desert dweller,
Don't waste your breath.
run. I witnessed, even now, the greatest.
So you.
Let us. They are but two. Well, Wave 1, charge! Eliminate them!
This is where you fall.
Silence!
I'll be
sanctified.
Don't be too obliged.
We're just getting started.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Way now. Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble. Gotcha.
Brothers! This is where we prove our faith.
Do you all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
The golden
slumber.
The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming. This place is like...
Yes! Keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel!
Apologies, Lord Michel.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I would give you that opportunity? I will be buried in the sand, alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Hey, wait!
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
Hey, Dia! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side. Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know?
This is your last chance to...
Hey, if you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through...
I mean the old...
The old records room? Kusela. Ah, watch your mouth. He was definitely faking it, but in the short time it supposedly took... He couldn't have possibly out... And after that...
Stop wasting our time. Tell me, where...
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? If he was nimble enough to do that, then...
Tia...
I'm sorry.
Is this a cane? It must be the one that Dia's father used.
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh? Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad. What's this?
Don't you remember? And Paimon said that these opportunities don't come by. Hey, come on! Paimon's not... Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. Junior Zad will also be here shortly.
Aw, thanks you two. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. Idrisi and the others all use. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad. Despite all my promises about never forgiving him, we're hypocrites. All of us. Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often...
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is!
Yeah. Many people from... Huh?
Paimon will explain!
I'm sorry.
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well.
Dia...
Hey, don't worry about me. My father probably... That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to... But now that I consider it again...
I understand.
That doesn't mean I... It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father. Even if the ending of this...
Isn't that neat, though? Why don't we go for a...
Right. You...
We'll come along, too!
I can't thank you enough for...
Makes me laugh every time.
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk? Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came... Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Akhmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me, and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the court could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk.
Perhaps?
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use.
That probably means this would...
Ah,
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here? I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Huh? There's something in the bottle!
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dia. It's a letter for me? It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you... The reason being that...
Wait, what?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and Hunt really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day, and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew, but your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I did just... Anyway, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child. I suppose, or...
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned. I just have one wish, that there once existed a child, and that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads...
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting...
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Studying is far less fun than making money. I'm super awesome. Studying is far less fun than making money. I'm super awesome.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
I'm super awesome.
What a pain. It's time to apply for a new budget
Studying
again.
is far less fun than making money.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and our guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go!
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no. Something's not right. Where are we?
I have no idea.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us? No. What are you feeling?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so...
I am no longer Of course, I have a goal of my own. Now, don't cherish. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. But that...
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this!
Those monsters are no—
And so, the humans worshipped me as their...
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Too strong!
Hi.
Wow, wow!
Hi, how are you?
Settle down.
Overruled.
UTHX.
My bad. I'm the phone with my friend. Multitasking is never my strong suit.
Well, I'll admit.
No, don't just. Well, which.
Yeah, let's go.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones. Food is... And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, what are you
Well, it's pop.
Yeah, but now.
Sustenance and once you become my subjects, what do you mean?
Right. But...
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time.
Yeah, and we didn't.
I never said it was Sumeru. A trivial
Yeah, if you.
True.
All right, fine. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting.
He ran.
Oh.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality. Besides, how did he... And through it all, he...
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed.
But why?
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oof, absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Marissa! Don't worry about me. I've got this. Too strong! Ow, ow, ow! Look out below! Hurry up, Brassa! Here I go! Headbutt! Yeah! Hurry up, Brassa!
A dead end?
Jump up! Let it give us a ride! Alright, this should be good. Get ready, and jump!
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading! Ah! They're gonna eat us!
Gonna eat us!
Eat us!
Ungrateful humans! Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but now all of. And if I want it to happen fast, you take me.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place,
Yes. This is. I shall now find a good place to.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption. Ah!
So that's how it.
I thought he said people
Yeah, but it looks like.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his.
Which means the.
Wow.
Nope. Which in the end.
Yeah. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of.
Well, but clearing up is.
Yeah, that sounds right. Wait, but if everything.
Hold on. Do you but when he started running out of...
Oh, yeah.
Oh? Why?
All right. Then let's find this.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Heads up! Hero incoming! So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Ultimate flying kick! Hero incoming!
We've got you this time!
We thought you were just a
Huh. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? My scheme. Oh, you now behold the god. Indeed, you have no food. Just one word. No matter. My what you saw when, and that's where they're. You see, and you.
So you.
Precisely. Then nonsense. All I hear in this land is war.
Pretty sure that.
Huh?
The Archon War. I guess I've heard about...
Ha! You know, once nothing is... Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
The Traveler
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch. Point being, so you latched onto us as a group.
You said your mushroom...
I may not have my... Because you definitely can't.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back...
Oh, no! You must be...
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Atoli! Get ready to feast! with that. Now... Someone...
Yeah, we know not every guy.
Also, didn't he have a...
Ah, well.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Of course.
Yep, that checks out. So what do we do now?
I guess it's back... Actually, Alright, here's good. So, your encouragement and... Maybe the sound... Oh... Why is that? I never thought but it's like if I start to doubt myself in the future.
It's alright, I load my world level so I can level up my team. Got to go by. Hi.
Good idea.
Oh boo THX.
Oh, Catherine's back! And is it the...
Word from the speakers...
Yep, you're an expert.
Yeah, the mushroom... Of course. I wanted to ask, though.
Whoa, that's a... We should go see the...
Ooh, I'll come. I would...
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your test.
To send those Saurian relics for appraisal.
The biggest one in history.
Use the ability
Just what will we come across?
Glad to be working with you.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Laid bare. Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Transfixed!
Bow your head.
Locked on!
Settle down.
Let's go gather some...
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession. Silence!
Settle down. Bow down. The tides beckon.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Let my name echo in song!
Silence!
This is where you fall.
Settle down! An oversight on my part. Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head. Ha! Silence! Settle down! Ah!
I'll uproot you! I'm not finished my research.
Stop that!
An oversight on my part.
Time to shine! I still... do it.
Let's get to work.
Let's go, Stretcher.
Transfixed. Up to the freezer. A burst of flavor.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. Bow your head.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience. Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first, so it's legally yours now.
word of advice. Don't break the law. I once considered...
The tides beckon. Be not perturbed.
Witness my rise.
An inspired melange!
A more, please. Instead of going big, guess I'm going home.
A dash of frosting!
Settle down. Away now. Silence.
Overruled.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Goose on the loose! A little amuse-bouche!
Bow your head.
Wanted my full attention, did you?
The taste isn't right.
Settle down.